right, good evening and welcome to the September 8th meeting of the Falmouth Zoning Board of Appeals. We're calling the meeting to order, and please ask everyone to silence their cell phones. I'll introduce the board. Starting at my far right, your far left is Jerry Patamas, who is an associate member. To his left is James Morse, who is the board's vice chair.
No. Clerk.
I'm sorry, the clerk.
Subject to change.
Board's clerk. And for the last time, my name is TJ Hurry. I'm the chair of the board. To my left is Scott Peterson, who is the vice chair of the board, followed by Suzanne Murphy, who is a full voting member, and Mark Finneran, who's a full voting member as well. Also with us tonight is Noreen Stockman, who is the zoning administrator. Zoning Board of Appeals is charged with applying the zoning bylaws for the town, and we consider requests for special permits, variances, and appeals as provided in the bylaws, which have been approved by town meeting and the Attorney General's office for the Commonwealth. And all decisions the board makes are made through the public hearing process. The board's goal is to hear testimony from the applicant and from the public, and also to allow a full and fair discussion of the project prior to rendering a decision. I think the rest of the comments I'll pass on that because we don't have any continuations or open new hearings. So with that having been said, I'll move on to the agenda. We do have public comment followed by our open meeting items. And again, we do not have any continuations or new hearing items. So first up for the night is public comment. This public comment period is meant for anything that is not on the agenda. So is anyone out there with something to say that is not on the agenda?
Diana Moda. That house at the top of Shore Street, the one that's right on the corner there, who signed off on that?
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Yeah, well, where can I find out?
Probably the building department.
Okay, sweet, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, anyone else for public comment? All right, moving right along, we do have our open meeting items. We have voting the minutes for July 28th and August 11th. July 28th, is everyone?
Make a motion to approve? Second.
All right, so motion to approve was made by Scott Peterson and second by James Morse. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, passes unanimously. All right, August 11th.
I'd like to make a motion to approve and one comment. Was it Ashley that took these? I find these minutes were amazingly concise and detailed and yet compact. I think they were some of the best I've ever read. And we expect that here, I guess.
Ashley does do a great job with the minutes, for sure. All right, so the motion to approve was made by Mark. Second by Suzanne. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, passes unanimously. Okay, up next, we have the review draft decision for application 54-22, Falmouth Housing Trust, Inc., 33 Pheasant Lane in East Falmouth, with a vote anticipated. Voting members on this are myself, James Morse, Scott Peterson, Suzanne Murphy, and Jerry Patamas. Mark's recused from this. First, I just want to say thank you to Noreen. It was a quick turnaround, and with everything that we directed you to do to draft a positive decision, thank you for everything that you did. It was a quick turnaround, circulating it to the board and everyone, so thank you for that, Noreen. All right, as for the decision itself, has everyone had a chance to review it?
Yes.
Yes.
Any comments regarding either the findings?
I guess just if I could get one update, what's the renter status?
So the hearing is closed. So
Okay, I couldn't ask that, I didn't fully understand one of the,
sorry,
it wasn't in the,
Yeah, I wanted it in the conditions.
Okay, and that usually is something that I do mention before we review.
You guys have one?
I don't know if we have any.
Oh, the decision?
The decision, the paperwork that states the decision and all that.
The draft decision.
It's a draft.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No worries. And that is something I usually announce before we review draft decisions. The hearing is closed, no more testimony may be taken.
Okay.
And it's just up for board discussion and possible vote.
I think to ask a question of the board, This has been reviewed and accepted by the attorneys? This is discussion amongst ourselves.
Sorry, Jerry, what was that?
This has been reviewed and accepted by the attorneys?
So our special town council reviewed this.
Okay.
And it has been shared with the applicant's attorney as well. And comments from both were incorporated within the draft that you have.
Okay, thank you.
Has it been shared with the taxpayers?
Ma'am, there's no public comment regarding this. The hearing is closed and no more testimony from anyone can be taken. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought there should be a termination of the lease in the conditions myself.
I didn't hear what you said.
I felt there should be a termination of the lease in the conditions. I don't know if that's, I mean, we don't come up with this very often in 40Bs.
Well, if I recall, testimony had it that there were tenants and that the lease would expire at some point
I think it was September.
in the fall of September.
September.
I feel it should be in here somewhere. Am I wrong? I could be. I just,
So I think the lease circumstance is separate from the conditions of the decision, right?
Okay, makes
So
sense.
the decision that you're voting is that this current house be forever deeded affordable, right?
Yep.
So the function of, I think, a tenant moving out would be a separate matter for the parties.
but it's in the house that we're talking about, though. They still could be in it right now.
Right. And I think
I
the
just don't want
testimony
them-
was that they were in either to September or through September. But I don't think there's any condition that you can put in the decision that can affect the current tenant.
I just don't feel I want them coming after the town if they decide they're not leaving on September 30th or something.
The sale wouldn't go
Yeah,
through,
but that would be a private matter,
the sale
private
couldn't go through.
civil matter among the parties, so that wouldn't really include us.
I've just
So
never
I-
had a person living in a 40B before.
No,
So that's why I'm asking the technical. I'm not sure if it,
But it's still not a 40B if it helps you at all.
this application was unique on a
Correct.
number of situations, and that
Right.
being one of them. But I don't think we have the power to condition anything.
To a third party.
can we put in as stipulated by the applicant's attorney that the lease runs out September 1, or as you just stated, something
Right,
like that,
but it's not
maybe?
anything we can
Just drop it?
enforce.
Okay,
Yeah, so.
okay.
So Suzanne, did you want some, instead of a condition, since I don't think we can condition it,
Yeah,
were you proposing to have it as,
I had it in the condition, but if it's not in our ballpark, it's not in our ballpark.
Could make it a finding.
I was gonna say, my suggestion, just make it a finding.
Okay.
Based on the testimony,
Okay,
the applicant's attorney, that, what it's in the record,
okay.
that there are tenants, but that the tenancy is being terminated.
Oh, we can't have public dialogue.
Clarification.
okay.
Okay.
Anything else in terms of findings?
I have none.
All right.
I had another one. It's a weird one, sorry.
Is it under findings?
No, this is under waivers. Is that under findings?
No.
It's
so
it's under waivers.
Yep.
So, sorry, nothing else under findings.
So if there's nothing else under findings, we can, Suzanne, you?
You want to piecemeal it out? Or do you want me to do waivers? It says, do you want me to continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
It says the ZBA grants waivers. Have these been done? I wasn't here, so I don't know. It's on page 6, on the first of waivers. I don't know if they were done.
Right, so those waivers are what they're requesting as part of the relief.
And this
for-
board hasn't voted on them yet?
No,
Okay,
yep, so that's for the vote for tonight.
okay. I just didn't know it was something that was already done.
Nope,
No problem. All right, how about the conditions?
On condition 2, I had, it only mentions exterior changes.
right, so that particular condition is talking about exterior changes, but further within the decision, we say that it's limited to the same number of 3 bedrooms, et cetera. So they
Okay.
can't add bedrooms in the house.
And kitchens are included and all that?
Well, the house is fully constructed.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Any other concerns about any of the conditions?
I have none.
I had one for condition number 10. Who is the designee?
so we now have an affordable housing person within the town, so that would be that
The
person.
girl that just started that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know if that's what her title was. Okay. Sorry, I asked too much,
No,
too
no,
many
no, no,
questions.
that's good, that's good.
For that. That's what we're here for right now. All right. Any other comments or questions, concerns with any of the other conditions?
I have none.
None here.
No, thank you.
All right. That does it. So that does it for discussion.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like a motion to approve the draft as drafted, the decision as drafted.
Second?
All right, so the motion to approve as drafted was made by James, second by Jerry. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Passes unanimously. Okay. On to board updates.
Noreen's happy.
That was very quick.
It was a lot of work.
Thank you,
Thank
Jim
you.
Monahan.
I guess we'll reorganize at the next meeting?
Reorganize at the next meeting. This is my final
future, okay.
final meeting. Yeah,
You
me
don't
for
get a
one more.
vote anyway.
What's that?
You don't get a vote anyway, so might as well.
15th?
The 15th of September?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else for board updates?
Any positions, I didn't get a chance to look at the webpage, have positions been posted?
Yeah, I
That's
saw
a-
him.
Is it? Yeah, so we will have
Full
an
one associate.
associate member vacancy and a full voting member vacancy now that Mr. Hurry has resigned.
Effective tomorrow. So if anyone's out there and interested in joining the board, there's one full position and one associate position.
Applications go into the select board office.
Mhm. All right.
Thank you for your service, DJ.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
So
great
that's really,
job.
it's a pleasure to work with everyone.
We're all very proud of you.
Thank you, Mark. All right. Board discussion, anything? Guess we did have a bit of a discussion there. Future agenda items. All right. Next meeting for the very last time, it's September 15th, meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
15 minutes.
Take your
All-time record.
name